See? Now it's my melody? Wow. Surely not the sky and the stars too. That's very generous. Perhaps too generous? Thank you. What are you thinking about?
Music.
How can you think about music? You either hear it or you don't.
I'm hearing it then.
Oh. I read a book today.
Did you?
Yes, it was very interesting.
That's good.
Don't you want to know what it was about?
Of course.
There were stories about people's lives, how some come out well and others come out badly.
Do you love the book?
Yes, I think so.
Why?
Because it can be interesting to see if other people, dead people who wrote books, agree or disagree with what you think.
Why?
Because it makes you a larger part of your community. It had very interesting arguments.
And interesting arguments are good arguments?
Well, yes.
I didn't know an argument can be interesting. I thought it should be right or wrong.
Well, these particular arguments were very interesting.
Maybe you should write up your own thoughts instead of reading them in a book.
I do think of my own thoughts.
I know you do. I love books. Don't be mad. I wrote a song for you today.
Did you?
Yes, it was interesting or not interesting. It just is.
Will you sing it for me?
It has too many parts.
Let's go in the water.
Wait. Remember this melody.
I'm bad at remembering melodies. Why don't you remember it?
I have 11 other ones in my head, making for a total of 12. You have it?
I think so.
Let's hear it. The rhythm's a little off. Here, clap it out.
Is that right?
We'll practice.
I don't need to know about rhythm. I have my books.
Don't books have rhythm?
Kind of. Let's go in the water.
Will you remember my melody under the water?
Yes, I'll always remember your melody. It'll be printed on my heart like wax.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, when are you going to sing me the whole song?
When I get 12 instruments,
Where are you going to get 12 instruments?
I'm going to make each strand of your hair into an instrument. Your hair will stand on end as it plays my music and become a hair orchestra. It will fly up into the sky.
I don't know if I want to be an instrument.
Why?
Won't I fall down when the song ends?
That's true. But the clouds will be so moved by our music that they will fill up with water until they become heavy, and you'll sit on one and you'll fall gently down to earth. How about that?
Okay.
It's settled then.
What is?
Your hair will be my orchestra, and I love you.
I love you too.
How will you remember?
That I love you?
Yes.
That's easy. I can't help it.
You never know. I could have tied a string around your finger to remind you.
Is there a string at the ocean?
I always have string in case I come upon a broken instrument. This one. Is this too tight?
No, it's fine.
There. Now you'll remember.
That's a very particular finger.
Yes.
Are you aware of that?
Yes.
How aware?
Very aware.
Orpheus, are we?
You tell me.
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
No, I wasn't thinking. I mean, yes, just yes.
Yes?
Yes.
May our lives be full of music.
Maybe you could give me another ring, a gold one to put over the string one, you know?
Whatever makes you happy. Do you still have my melody?
It's right here. What are you thinking about?
Music. I'm just kidding. I'm thinking about you and music.
Let's go in the water. I'll race you.
I'll race you.
I'll race you.
I'll race you.
Dear Eurydice, a letter for you on your wedding day. There is no choice of any importance in life than choosing of a beloved. Although I haven't met Orpheus, he seems like a serious young man. I understand he's a musician. If I were to give a speech at your wedding, I would start off with one or two funny jokes. Then I might offer some words of advice. I would say, cultivate the arts of dancing and small talk, everything in moderation. Court the companionship and respect of dogs. Grilling fish or toasting bread without burning it requires singleness of purpose, vigilance, and steadfast watching. Keep quiet about politics, but vote for the right man. And also, take care to change light bulbs. But most importantly, make sure to give yourself to others because that's the utmost satisfaction in life. To love, honor, accept, and most of all, help others. As for me, this is what it's like being dead. The atmosphere smells and there's this constant high-pitched noise like a tea kettle always boiling over. But it doesn't seem to bother anyone. For the most part, you can socialize and work, much like you do at home. Here, I work in the business world, and it seems that you can better see the far-reaching consequences of your actions. Also, I am one of the few dead people who can still remember to read and write. That's a secret, though. If anyone figures that out, they might dip me in the river again. I write you letters. I don't know how to get them to you. Love, your father.
I hate parties, and the wedding party is the biggest party of all. All the guests arrived, and Orpheus is taking a shower. He's always taking a shower when the guests arrive, so he doesn't have to greet them. Then I have to greet them. A wedding is for daughters and fathers. The mothers all dress up, trying to look like young women, but a wedding is for a daughter and a father. They stop being married to each other on that day. I always thought there'd be more interesting people at my wedding.
Are you a homeless person?
No?
Oh, well, see, I was on my way to a party where there are really very interesting people. Would you like to join me?
No, I just left my own party.
You were giving a party and you just left?
I was thirsty.
Well, you must be a very interesting person.
Thank you.
You mustn't care at all what other people think of you. And I always say that's a mark of a really very interesting person. Don't you?
I guess.
So, would you like to accompany me to this interesting affair?
No, thank you. I just got married, you see?
Lots of people do that, you know.
That's true. Lots of people do.
Say, what's your name?
Eurydice.
Eurydice.
Well, goodbye then.
Goodbye. Dear Eurydice,
and now I wanna be sure, very, very sure of you.
Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home.
Alwar, are you warm?
Yes.
I'm going to get a drink of water.
Wait. Don't go.
I'll be right back.
Promise?
Yes.
I can't stand to let you out of my sight tonight.
Silly goose. Oh, you're still here.
Yes, I forgot to tell you something. There's a letter addressed to Eurydice. That's you from your father.
That's not possible.
He wrote down some thoughts for your wedding day.
Let me see.
Oh, I left it at home. It got delivered to my elegant high-rise apartment by mistake.
Why didn't you say so before?
Because you left in such a hurry, you know?
From my father?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I knew he'd send something.
It'll just take a moment. I live around the block. What an interesting dress you're wearing.
Thank you.
Eurydice. Eurydice!
Voila.
You're very high up.
Yes, I am.
I feel a little faint.
It'll pass.
Have you ever thought about installing an elevator?
No, I prefer stairs. I think architecture is so interesting. Don't you?
Oh, yes. So, where's the letter?
But isn't this an interesting building?
It's so high up.
Yes.
There's no one here. I thought you were having a party.
Well, see, I like to celebrate things quietly with just a few other interesting people. Don't you? Would you like some champagne?
Maybe some water.
Water it is. Make yourself comfortable.
I can't stay long. I can't see my wedding from here. The people are so small. They're dancing. There's Orpheus. He's not dancing.
So, who's this guy you're marrying?
His name is Orpheus.
Orpheus? Not a very interesting name. I've heard it before.
You might have heard of him. He's kind of famous. He plays the most beautiful music in the world, actually.
I can't hear you.
So the letter was delivered here today
That's right.
through the post.
It was mysterious. So, Eurydice, tell me one thing. Name me one person you find interesting.
Why?
Just make the conversation.
Right. All the interesting people that I know are dead or speak French.
Well, I don't speak French. Eurydice?
Sorry, I have to go now. There's no letter, is there?
Of course there is. It's right here. Eurydice, I'm not interesting, but I am strong. You could teach me to be interesting. I'd listen. Orpheus is too busy listening to his own thoughts. There's music in his head. Try to pluck the music out, and it bites you. I bet you had an interesting thought today, for instance. I bet you're always having them the way you tilt your head to the side and stare.
I feel dizzy all of a sudden. I want to go home.
You're free to go whenever you like.
I know. I think I'll go now, in fact. Let me have my letter first if you don't.
Relax.
Goodbye.
Wait! Eurydice, don't go. I love you.
Oh no.
You need to get yourself a real man with broad shoulders like me. Orpheus has long fingers that would tremble to pet a bull.
How do I know about my husband's
A
fingers?
man who can put his arm around you as he leads you through the crowd. A man who answers the door at parties. A man with big hands, with big stupid hands like potatoes. My lips were meant to kiss your eyes. That's obvious.
Close your eyes then. That's his handwriting.
Of course it is.
Goodbye.
Don't do that. You'll trip.
Orpheus!
Mercy!
We are a chorus of stones. I'm a little stone.
I'm a big stone.
I'm a loud stone.
We are all three stones. We live with the dead people in the land of the dead.
Eurydice was a great musician. Orpheus was his wife.
Orpheus was a great musician. Eurydice was his wife. She died.
When he played the saddest music, even we,
The
stones, cried when we heard it. Oh look, she's coming into the land of the dead now.
Oh,
Oh!
Oh, we might say, poor Eurydice.
But stones don't feel bad for dead people.
Eurydice wants to speak to you, but she can't speak your language anymore. She talks in the language of dead people now. It's a very quiet language.
As if the pores in your face opened up and wanted to talk.
like potatoes sleeping in the dirt.
Pretend that you understand her, or she'll be embarrassed.
Yes, pretend for a moment that you can understand the language of stones.
Listen to her the way you would listen to your own daughter if she died too young and tried to speak to you across long distances.
There was war and a coldness. I think my husband was with me. What was my husband's name? My husband's name? Do you know it? That's strange. I don't remember. It was horrible to see his face when I died. His eyes were two black birds and they flew to me. I said, no, stay where you are. He needs you in order to see. When I got through the cold, they made me swim in a river. And I forgot his name. I forgot all the names. I know his name starts with my mouth shaped like ball of twine. Or I forget. They took me to a tiny boat. I only just fit inside. I looked at the oars and I wanted to cry. I tried to cry, but I just drooled a little. I'll try now. What happiness did a beater cry? I was not lonely, only alone with myself. begging myself not to leave my own body, but I was leaving. Goodbye, head, I said. It inclined itself a little, as though to nod to me in a solemn kind of way. How do you say goodbye to yourself? A train!
The station is like a train, but there's no train.
The train has wheels that are not wheels.
There's the opposite of a wheel, and the opposite of smoke, and the opposite of a train.
Oh, I'm waiting for someone to meet me, I think. Eurydice? At last, a porter to meet me. Do you happen to know where the bank is? I need money. I've just arrived. I need to exchange my money at the Bear de Change. I couldn't bring the traveler's check because I left in such a hurry. They didn't even let me pack my suitcase. There's nothing in there. That's funny, right? Funny. I suppose I can buy new clothes here. I'd really love a bath.
Eurydice?
Ooh, what's that language you're speaking? It gives me tingles. Say it again.
Eurydice!
Oh, it's like a fruit. Again.
Eurydice, I'm your father!
Eurydice, I'm your father. That's funny. You remind me of something, but I don't understand a word you're saying. Say it again.
Your father?
Shut up, she doesn't understand you. She's dead now too. You have to speak in the language of stones.
You're dead now. I'm dead too.
Yes, that's right. I need a reservation for the fancy hotel.
When you were alive, I was your father.
Father is not a word that dead people understand.
He is what we call subversive.
When you were alive, I was your tree.
Oh, my tree. The tall one in the backyard. I used to sit all day in its shade. Ah, there! Shade!
There's a problem here.
Is there any entertainment at the hotel? Any dancing ladies? Like with the great big fans?
Eurydice, I named you. Your mother named all the other children. But you, I chose for you.
Be careful, sir.
I tried to remember your name. I asked the stones. The stones said, oh, forget the names. The names make you remember.
We told you how it works.
One day it would not stop raining. I heard your name in between the raindrops. Each letter of your name, I began to translate. E for elephants, U for ulcer and under, R for reindeers. I saw them putting their black noses into white snow. Y for yellow and U, D for dog, dig, daughter. Time flowed into my head. The days of the weeks, months, hours.
The tree talks so beautifully.
Don't listen.
I feel hungry all of a sudden. Where's the porter who met me at the station?
Here I am.
I'd like a continental breakfast, please. Maybe some rolls and butter. Oh, and jam. Please take my suitcase to my room, if you would.
There are no rooms here, miss.
What? No rooms? Where do people sleep?
People don't sleep here.
I have to say, I'm very disappointed. It's been such a tiring day. I was traveling all day. First on a river, then on an elevator that rained, then on a train. I thought someone would meet me at the station.
Don't cry, don't cry.
I don't know where I am. There are all these stones and I hate them. I thought someone would meet me at the station.
Don't cry. I'll take your luggage up to your room.
There are no rooms.
Dear Eurydice, I miss you. No, that's not enough. Dear Eurydice, symphony for 12 instruments. love, Orpheus.
Thank you. That will do. Oh, I suppose you want a tip. Would you run a bath for me?
Yes, miss.
Dear Eurydice, I love you. I'm going to find you. I play the saddest music now that you're gone. You know I hate writing letters. I'll give this letter to a worm, and I hope he finds you. Love, Orpheus.
Miss, there's a letter for you.
A letter?
A letter.
There's dirt on it.
This?
What is it?
Would you like me to read you the letter?
Read you the letter?
You can't do it with your feet. It says I love you.
I love you?
It's like your tree.
Tall? Green?
It's more like sitting in the shade.
Oh.
It's like sitting in the shade with no clothes on.
Oh, yes.
It says, I'm going to find you, I play the saddest music.
Music?
Oh yeah, it's like that.
Go on.
You know I hate writing letters. I'll give this letter to a worm. I hope he finds you. Love, Orpheus.
Orpheus?
Orpheus.
That word. It's like... I can't breathe. Orpheus. My husband.
Dear Eurydice, last night I dreamed that we climbed Mount Olympus and we started to make love, and all the strands of your hair were little faucets, and water was streaming out of your hair. So I asked, why is water coming out of your hair? And you said gravity is very compelling. Then we jumped off Mount Olympus and flew through the clouds, and you held your knees into your chest because you skinned it on a sharp cloud, and then we fell into a salt lake. Then I woke up, and the window frightened me, and I thought, Eurydice is dead. Then I thought, who is Eurydice? Then the whole room started floating, and I thought, what are people? Then my bedclothes smiled at me with a prickly mouth, and I thought, who am I? It scares me, Eurydice. Please come back. Love, Orpheus.
Did you get my letters?
No. You wrote me letters?
Every day.
What did they say?
Well, nothing much, just the usual stuff.
Tell me the names of my mother, brothers, and sisters.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I want to know.
It's a long time to be sad.
I'd rather be sad.
Being sad is not allowed. Act like a stone. Ostracized.
What does that mean?
It means to banish, by the Greek. They decided who to banish by putting their names on a white piece of pottery called ostrakon.
Ostrakon. Another.
Peripatetic, by the Greek. It means to walk in a slow manner, talking about weighty matters, in bare feet.
Peripatetic. A learned fruit wandering through the snow. Another.
Defunct.
Defunct.
It means dead in an abrupt way, not the way that I died, but all at once. In cowboy boots.
Tell me a story of when you were little.
Well, there was a time your uncle shot at me with a BB gun. I got so mad that he decided to swallow a nail. And then there's this one time I went to Dude Ranch. I was riding a horse and I lassoed a car. The woman driving the car got out and spanked me. My grandmother spanked me too.
Remember the Christmas when Grammy gave me a doll and I said, if I see one more doll, I'm gonna throw up?
I think Grandma was a little surprised when you said that.
Well, tell me a story about your mother.
The most vivid recollection I have of my mother was seeing her at parties and in the house playing piano. Oh, when she was young, she was extremely animated. She could really play the piano. She could play everything by ear. We used to call her Flaming Sally.
I never saw Grammy play the piano.
Well, she was not the same after my father died. My father, he was a gentle man.
Tell me a story about your father.
Your father and I would usually go duck hunting by the Mississippi River. He would call up old Frank the night before and ask, where are the ducks moving tonight? The old Frank, he could really call the ducks. I would feel so bad about killing the poor little ducks, but you get caught up in the fervor of it. You could get as many as 10 ducks. If you went over the limit, there are only so many ducks per person. So father would throw the extra ducks on the side of the creek and make sure there was no game warden. If the game warden wasn't there, he would run back and throw them in the back of the car. Oh, your father was never a conversationalist, but he would always rhapsodize about hunting. He would always say, if I ever were to die, it'd be in a duck pond. And he did.
There was something that I always wanted to ask you. A story or someone's name. I forget.
Don't worry, you'll remember. We have plenty of time.
Dear Eurydice, I wonder if you miss reading books in the underworld.
What is this? What are you? What do you do? What do you do? Say something! I hate you! Damn you!
We too will sing like birds in a cage. When thou doth ask my blessing, I'll kneel down and ask of thee forgiveness. So we live and pray and sing.
For Eurydice. E-U.
R-Y? That's right. No, it's not like that. No, there's no last name. I don't know the country. I don't know the city either. I don't know. It probably starts with a vowel. Would you mind checking, please? I would really appreciate it. You can't enter a name without a city? Why not? Well, thanks for trying. Wait, miss. It's a special case. She's dead. Well, thanks for trying. You have a nice day too. I'll find you. Don't move.
Tell me another story of when you were little.
Well, there was my first piano recital. I got rhythm. I was playing the first few chords and I couldn't remember the rest. I ran out of the room and locked myself in the bathroom.
And what happened?
Your grandmother ran after me and pulled me out of the bathroom and made me apologize to everyone in the auditorium. I never played piano after that. But I think I remember the first few chords. Let's see. Da da dee da, da 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 dum, da da dee.
What are the words?
I can't quite remember. Let's see. Da da dee da, da da dee dum, da da dee da, da 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 dee da, da da dee da, da da dee da, da da dee.
What
What
else?
is that noise?
Stop singing!
Stop singing!
Neither if you can carry a tune.
It's awful! Dead people can't sing!
I'm not a very good singer.
Neither am I.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I am the Lord of the Underworld.
Very funny.
I am.
Prove it.
I can do chin-ups inside your bones. Close your eyes.
Ouch.
See? You're pretty.
You're little.
I grow downward like a turnip.
What do you want?
I just want to see if you were comfortable. You're not itchy?
No.
That's good. Sometimes our residents get itchy. Then we scratch them.
I'm not itchy.
What's all that string over there?
It's my room.
Rooms are not allowed. Tell her.
Rooms are not allowed.
Who made your room?
My father.
Fathers are not allowed. Where's he at?
He's at work.
Well, we'll have to dip you in the river. Make sure you're good and ducked.
Please don't.
Ooh, say that again. I like that.
Please don't.
Say it to me.
Please don't.
I like that. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. And I mean that in the nicest possible way.
I told you I have a husband.
Husbands are for children. You need a lover. I'll be back. See that she's comfortable.
We will.
Goodbye.
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 I'm growing. Can you tell? I'm growing.
If a drop of water enters the soil at a particular angle with a particular pitch, what's to say a man can't provide one note down to Earth's surface like a fireman's pole? You're ready to see. Did you hear that? You're ready to see. That's the note. That one. Right there.
Well, Orpheus never liked words. He had his music. He would get a funny look on his face when I would ask, "What are you thinking about?" And he'd always be thinking about music. When we were in restaurants sometimes, Orpheus would look sullen and he wouldn't talk to me. I thought people felt sorry for me, but I should have realized women envied me. Their husbands talked too much. But I wanted to talk to him about my notions. I was working on a new philosophical system. It involved hats. This is what it is to love an artist. The moon is always rising above your house, and the houses of your neighbors look dull and lacking in moonlight. But he's always going away from you. Inside his head, there's always something more beautiful. Orpheus said, "Mind is like a slide ruler. It can fit on anything. Words can mean anything. Show me your body," he said. That only means one thing.
Eurydice, I will not practice my music. Some say practice, but practice is a word invented by cowards. An animal doesn't have a word for practice. A gazelle doesn't run for practice. He runs because he is hungry or scared. A bird doesn't sing for practice. She sings only when she's happy or sad. So I say, start. The music sounds better in my head than it does in the world. When songs are pressing against my throat, then, only then, I'll go down to the devils and sing for them and make them cry through their parched throats. Eurydice, don't kiss the dead man. Their lips may look tempting on red, but trust me, once you put your tongue in their mouth, it tastes like oatmeal. And I know how much you hate oatmeal. I'm going the way of death. Here's my plan. Tonight, when I go to bed, I will turn off the lights and put a straw in my mouth. When I fall asleep, I will crawl through the straws, and my breath will push me like a great wind into the darkness, and I will sing your name, and I will arrive. I've consulted the almanacs, the footstools, the architects, and everyone agrees. I found the right note. Wait for me. Love, Orpheus.
I got a letter from Orpheus.
You sound serious. Nothing bad, I hope.
No,
What'd they say?
he's going to confine me.
How?
He's going to sing. Someone is knocking.
Who is it?
No one knocks at the door of the dead.
Who are you?
I'm Orpheus,
Well, I'm the Lord of the Underworld.
but you're so young.
Don't be rude.
I'm sorry. Did you like my music?
No, I prefer happy music with a nice beat.
Oh,
So, you've come for Eurydice, huh?
yes.
And you thought singing would be enough to get you through the gates of hell.
See here. I want my wife. What should I do?
You have to do more than sing.
I don't understand, sir.
Look, just walk straight down the road in front of you, and your wife just might be on the road behind you. But no matter what, you must keep your eyes facing front at all times. The moment you look back, your wife, she's gone just like that. Understand?
I can't look at it?
No.
Why?
Just because.
Because?
Because.
I look straight ahead, that's it?
Yep.
That's easy.
Good.
I hear him at the gates. That's his music. He's come to save me.
Are you sure you want to go with him?
Yes, of course. Oh, you'll be lonely, won't you?
No, you should go to your husband. You should have children. You'll all come down and meet me here one day.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. You should love your family until grapes throw dust on their purple faces. I'll take you to them.
Now?
It's for the best. Is that him?
Yes, I think so.
His shoulders aren't very broad. Are you sure he can take care of you? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, there's one thing you need to know. If he turns around and sees you, you'll die a second death. So step quietly and be quiet.
I won't.
Goodbye, Eurydice.
Goodbye. I'll come back to you. I seem to keep dying.
Don't let them dip you in the river for too long. The second time, hold your breath.
I'll look for a tree.
I'll write you letters.
Where will I find them?
I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out. Wait.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Be safe.
Wait, come back!
You can't go back now, Eurydice.
Face forward!
Keep walking.
I'm afraid! Your husband is waiting for you, Eurydice. That's not my husband, that's a stranger!
Go on, it's him.
I want to go home, I want my father! You're all grown up now, you have a husband!
Turn around.
Why?
Because
That's a stupid reason.
Orpheus braved the gates of hell to find
He
you.
played the saddest music.
Even we,
The stones cried when we heard it.
That's Orpheus?
Yes, that's him.
Where's this music?
It's in your head.
Orpheus.
You startled me.
Sorry.
Why?
I don't know.
You always
I can
clap in
never
the
spell
third
the
beat.
word rhythm. It's
You couldn't
such
wait
a
for the
difficult
full-
word to spell.
Remember, I tried
Why?
to teach you.
No, there's H in it.
You were
Somewhere.
always one step
Breath.
out of the music. Your sense of rhythm, it was off.
Ray. Ray.
I would say clap on the downbeat. Know the downbeat. It's dangerous not to have a sense of rhythm. You lose things when you can't keep a simple beat. Why'd you have to say my name, Eurydice?
I'm sorry.
I know we used to fight a lot. It seems so silly now.
If ifs and ands were pots and pans, there'd be no need for tinkers.
Why?
If ifs and ands were pots and pans, there'd be no need for tinkers.
Eurydice.
I think I see the gates, the bow, the stones. The stones look happy to see me.
Eurydice, don't look.
Wow, that's the happiest I've ever seen them. Everything
Remember
is
the
great.
things we did?
It looks familiar, like home.
We went
Our
ice
house had a
skating.
red door.
I wore a red
Two
sweater.
dogs, 2 cats, and 2 fish. that
Will you
died.
talk to me?
The train looks like the opposite of a train.
Eurydice, we've known each other for centuries. I want to reminisce. Remember when you wanted your name in a song, so I put your name in a song. When I play my music at the gates of hell, I will sing your name over and over and over again. Eurydice.
Finally,
some peace,
and quiet.
Like the
no
old days.
face, no music, no conversation. How about that?
With Eurydice gone, they'll be like a second death for me.
Oh, please, sir.
We're tired.
Do you understand the love a father has for his daughter?
Love is a big, funny word.
That people should be seen and not heard.
How does a person forget to remember? It's difficult.
It's not difficult.
We told you how it works.
Dip yourself in the river.
Dip yourself in the river.
Dip yourself in the
Dip
river.
yourself in the
Dip
river.
yourself in the river.
Dip yourself in the river. Dip yourself in the river.
I need directions.
That's ridiculous.
There are no
There are no
directions.
directions.
Wait, I remember. Take Trace south to Route 88 west. Take Route 88 west to Route 90 and proceed 3 miles. You'll come to the exit for Middle Road. Proceed 3 to 4 miles and across 2 intersections. Fernwood Avenue will come to the curve to the right towards Forest Road. Take a left on Forest Road. Go about 100 yards and you'll be able to see a red brick house. Look for Illinois license plates. Go inside the house and in the living room, you'll be able to see the lights of the Mississippi River. Take off your shoes. Walk down the hill. There will be a tree great for climbing on your right. Cross the road. Watch for traffic and cross the train tracks. Catfish will be sleeping on the mud on your left. Roll up your jeans. Count to 10. Dip your feet in the river and swim.
Where's my room? Where is my room? Answer me!
It's none of our business.
What are you doing here?
You should go be with your husband.
Up there. Where's my father? Why is he sleeping? I come back. He can't hear you.
It's too late.
What are you talking about?
He dipped himself in the river.
My father did not dip himself in the river.
He did. We saw him.
He wanted some peace and quiet. He did not. Listen, I'll teach you the words again. Then we'll know each other. Ready? We'll start with my name. Eurydice. E, Q, R, Y.
He can't hear you.
He can't see you.
He can't remember you.
I hate you. I've always hated you. Shut up! Listen, I'll tell you a story.
Try speaking in the language of stones.
It's a very quiet language, as if the pores in your face opened up and wanted to talk. Stone, rock, tree, rock, stone. Didn't you already mourn for your father, young lady?
Some things should be kept well enough alone.
To mourn twice is excessive.
To mourn 3 times a sin.
Life is like a good meal.
Only gluttons want more food when they're helping.
Learn to be more moderate.
It's weird for a dead person to be morbid. Don't cry, don't cry. We're in the art of keeping busy.
It's hard to keep busy when you're dead. It's not hard.
We keep busy, and we like
Busy,
it.
and we like
We're
it.
busy, busy, busy stones.
Busy stones. Watch us work.
Keeping
Just work.
still, keeping quiet.
Keeping quiet.
It's hard work to be a stone.
Stone.
No time for crying. No, no, no!
I hate you! I've always hated you!
Go ahead, try to hit us.
You'll hurt your fist.
You'll break your hand.
Is there a problem here?
No,
no,
sir.
sir.
So, you've decided to stay with us, huh? Perhaps to be my bride?
I told you, you're too young.
I'll be the judge of that. I've grown.
Yes, I see that.
I'm ready to be a man now. I'm ready to be a man.
Please leave me alone.
I'll have them start preparing the satins and silks. You can't refuse me. I've made my choice.
Can I have a time to prepare myself?
Don't be long. The wedding songs are already being written. A dirge-filled orchestra for my bride. Don't trouble the songs with their music, I said. The song is two dead bodies rubbing under the covers to keep warm.
Well.
You had better prepare yourself.
There's nothing to prepare.
You had better find a comb.
You had better find a veil. I don't need a veil. I need a pen.
Pens are forbidden here.
I need a pencil then. Pencils too. Damn you, I'll dip you in the river.
Too late, too late.
There must be a pen. There are. There must be. A pen. Dear Orpheus, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I was afraid. I'm not worthy of you. But I still love you, I think. Don't try to find me again. You'll be lonely for music. I want you to be happy. I want you to marry again. I'll write the instructions for your next wife. Dear my husband's next wife, be gentle. Be sure to comb his hair when it's wet. Don't forget to notice that his face flushes pink like a bride's when you kiss him. Give him lots to eat. He forgets to eat and he gets cranky. When he's sad, kiss him on his forehead and I'll thank you. Because he's a young prince and his robes are too heavy on him. His crown always falls around his ears. I'll give this letter to a worm. I hope he finds you. Love, Eurydice.